Welcome to the Con K Show. Here's where we speak up on it. We back y'all with Monday Madness. We got coaches on the move, getting fired, and we're gonna talk about it. We'll be back after the short intermission.
In order to have anything in this world, you must speak up on it. In order to have anything in this world, you must speak up on it. Oh, that you're punching in Versace, she don't want it. She like it hot just like a coffee in the morning. And if you want it, then you gotta speak up on it. Said if you want it, then you better speak up on it. Speak up on it. Speak up on it. Speak up on it. Speak up on it.
All right, we back. Let's see here.
What's up?
Tip, I gotta get you in the frame here. You ain't in the frame. There you go. There he is.
There you
Doing your
go.
Bernie impressions and shit. You know what I'm saying? What's going on with y'all fellas?
All good, brother. Welcome back.
Welcome
Monday.
back. Monday Madness, man. We got a coaching carousel going on. I titled the show The Coaching Carousel. You
Man,
know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about some coaches. Hey, before we get to that, T Hemp, talk about a little bit about what's going on in the NBA.
Yeah, I heard some information that so this kind of came out that Clippers coach Tyronn Lue was in attendance to one of those poker games, but the sources are saying that he was not directly involved or at the same table as Chauncey Billups. So as of right now, he's not in any type of trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, him and Chauncey Billups are like really close friends. But apparently Antonio Gates was a host
Mm.
of a couple of these poker tournaments with a guy. Now this is all allegedly because I don't want nobody coming after me, but some guy named Curtis Meeks who
Mm-hmm.
was like the head man in charge of with this was the one pulling some of these guys in. And so Antonio Gates is under investigation or allegedly for hosting some of these parties as well. They said they were scamming people out of $1 million a night.
and that's Hall of Famer.
That's
And
Hall of Famer Antonio Gates.
Hall of Famer. That ain't
uh,
good.
What the
yeah,
motherfucker
so
say?
Right.
Yeah.
so yeah,
God
so
damn.
so stay tuned. Yeah, the Antonio Gates, his was part of the poker thing. So some of the poker matches that were in Miami, they said Antonio Gates was involved in. So
That ain't good.
That ain't good at all. Hey, what about on a lighter note, the Lakers, man, played without Luca and LeBron, but the real AR-15 showed up with 51 points, I think what 11 rebounds and 9 assists.
Reeves.
Yeah, man. Sacramento, man. And beat them. And beat them, man. Came out. Reeves joins the likes of LeBron. Um, who else? Um, it was three people that he joined. Oh, Kobe and Luca now. Did Luca score 50 yet? Oh, he had 43. Oh,
40.
yeah.
I think the first game.
Yeah, 43. No, so he joined the likes of LeBron and Kobe, and it was, and Shaq scored 50 points. That's what it was.
Well, go
hey,
ahead.
hey, Aiden had 22 and 15 yesterday.
Eight,
Just give
nine,
it
20.
time.
Okay,
Just give it time.
okay, yeah, because we've been hard on eight motherfucking
Give
ass.
him time.
Down here, Auburn and shit.
He's averaging 15. He's averaging 15 and 9 in 3 games. So just give it a little time.
Okay, all right. Well, we're gonna give him a little time. He better get his shit
Hey,
together though.
Anthony Edwards is out for 2 weeks with a strained hamstring or something like that. So that's another one of the young superstar. So guess what? When everyone wants to talk shit about the young kids and we're not giving them any credit, all the young kids are fucking hurt. So now we ain't got no choice but to watch Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, and people like that. So
Right.
you young people, fucking eat your vitamins, say your prayers, drink some goddamn milk, and eat some vegetables, and maybe you'll stop pulling shit.
Need to be out there stretching instead of having all these damn kids.
Exactly. Having kids fucking going up and down the street on slip and slides with baby oil on it and shit during the summertime. Fucking eat your fucking veggies.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Shit. So anyway, say so. So anyway, that's on a lighter note. But so let's talk about it was let's talk about so coach from LSU, right? What's his name? Uh, let's,
Fired. That's his name is Fired.
yeah, yeah.
his
Let's
name
go.
his
Brian
name
Kelly.
Brian Kelly.
Brian Kelly. Brian Kelly was fired over the weekend, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Brian Kelly was fired over the weekend, and they fired the offensive coordinator today.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah. So
So they don't want,
Joe
they don't want
Joe
none.
Sloan.
Yeah. And you know, Brian Kelly was an offensive dude, offensive minded dude anyway. So I'm sure that coordinator was just running his offense, you know. But at the end of the day, bro, LSU was holding themselves up to a particular standard because they was only 5-3, right? They wasn't they wasn't 3-5 as we talked about online. I want y'all to look at that list right there, man. Uh, that's the hot seat list, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how many of those has actually happened? Florida actually happened. Brian Kelly actually happened. Uh, South Carolina, he's good. He's good.
What about Auburn Hugh Freeze? He's still on. He got to be close to it, and Luke Fickle from
Hugh
Wisconsin got to be. He got to be real close too.
Luke Fickle got to be in some trouble because and Jonathan Smith down at Michigan State, they just not putting good product on the field right now. Um, I don't really think Dabble is in trouble. I think this is a one off type of year, and he would have one more to prove himself. And you know, Kentucky would have a lot of nerve firing a Stoops right about now. Who the hell y'all think y'all are? You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, another program acting like they got 20 national titles and they ain't got shit.
Right.
Now, because the Virginia Tech job is open, you think Shane Beamer will transition over to Virginia Tech, continue his father's legacy?
I don't think so. I don't think he want that smoke. That's. I mean, you setting yourself up for failure. You setting
Yeah.
yourself up for true failure, following behind your dad to coach the same squad.
Yeah.
That don't, that don't work.
So let's look at this. So and then since then we had Jay Norvell fired at Colorado State. But let's look at all this money that they're paying out though too, because I think Brian
Woo! The payouts, man.
Keeping like 50 million.
Yeah, what? Hey, man, these agents and these coaches have gotten smart, and they get sick. They get sick of being in there for 2 years and getting fired because y'all ain't letting me recruit the kids I want. Then and got all these stipulations on me. So guess what? We're gonna put this in here that if your ass fire me ahead of the contract, you got to pay me the rest of it.
Yeah.
That's what you're seeing. You're seeing all of these coaches get what they was supposed to get.
So that's like in their what's that like the buyout or something?
Yeah, it's the buyout.
So and Franklin over at Penn State, what he getting? 53 million?
Yes, sir.
Hey, 2 years ago when Michigan State coach got fired, he got 80.
Yep. Because they're giving them the rest of the contract, which
Who
is
was,
crazy.
was that
I
Mel
tell-
Tucker? Mel Tucker?
The black guy?
yeah,
Yeah, that
Yeah,
Tucker
yeah.
came from Colorado. Mel Tucker.
yeah, he got paid.
Mhm.
So,
Shit.
but I'm telling you, this next round of contract signings, you ain't gonna see these kind of buyouts. These universities, they having to pony up a lot of money from alumni and all that shit to for these buyouts. They ain't just sitting on
And
that kind
and the,
of
and the bad part
fire
is
one coach.
$50 million buyout, but you can't give a kid an extra $100 stipend on his money, on his meal money. But you can pay a motherfucker $50 million for not winning at your program. I mean that.
Hey, and to him, what you got to remember now, because of this NIL and collective type of deal, you need
Yeah,
another 27 million just
right,
for that,
Yeah.
right?
right.
And then you talking about bringing in. You talking about bringing in top players to your program after paying these coaches this kind of bread,
Yeah,
and so now you gotta have an extra 25 million, just laying around somewhere because you gotta when your new coach come in, what you gonna pay him?
So
right.
what colleges are doing now? I don't know if y'all have seen this, but they're hiring GMs to
Yeah,
kind of manage this thing because they, they don't know how to do this shit. They don't
Right.
know how we gonna budget this, who we gonna pay, how you gonna they fish out of water. NCAA, they used to paying the coaches, and that's it. You
yeah. I
know?
saw Andrew Luck walking up and down the sideline at the Stanford game
Yeah,
over the weekend. So
and
I
Shaq is the general manager for what is
was that
what
LSU or something.
no wherever little Mike Bibby is coaching up north somewhere.
Oh, okay, okay.
Sac State, or I don't know. I don't know which school. But yeah, he's their general manager. Uh, but it's gonna come to that. It's gonna come to that because they got to figure out this money thing because it could get out of hand real quick.
It's already out of hand. It's out of hand with the students as it is
Right.
as it is. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm glad that they're getting paid, but it's already out of hand because you figure that new tackle that's coming in from to Texas Tech. If you look at that deal that he got, shit.
Right.
You talking about paying these 5 star, these top 5 star recruits coming out. You know what I mean? These high school kids, they getting played. They getting paid for real now.
Yeah.
You know.
Anywhere from
I
1.5 to $2.5 million
don't
dollars.
know when it's gonna end, bro. Because I mean, shh.
They got to get a cap on that thing. I I love it too. I love that they are getting paid, but they're gonna have to, if they don't want it to get way out of hand and the rich to stay rich, they're gonna have to put some caps on that thing.
This shit almost like boxing. You know
Right,
what I'm saying? It's
right,
almost like boxing. Where they just like but they got the point is they got a commission, but they just kind of just like letting it go. Like, hey man, shit, y'all wanted to get them paid.
right.
Y'all didn't want us to have no say so into the matter, and so we just gonna let it happen. Then let's see how y'all like it now. It was
Yeah,
like we trying to teach y'all lessons since y'all didn't like us regulating the sport so much. Now here's the other side of that. Now you want us to come in and say something and put a cap on it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Now y'all complaining about now.
Now you want our help. Now you want our help.
Yeah,
No,
now you want our motherfucking help. You know what I mean?
no.
And so which way which way you want to go. You know,
Right.
Okay, and you guys can debate me on this and kill me on it if you want to. So let's think about this for a minute. Is Arch Manning, has he earned his $2 million a year as a
as he
quarterback for
as he
Texas?
as he earned, he wasn't earning it when he got it. He was a backup.
Okay,
Right.
so they're paying these kids a whole lot of money, right? You're getting guys that are getting 2, 3, 4 million a year. Some has anyone that we've seen in college football this year been worth even $1 fucking million?
And I'm okay. I'm gonna answer your question, and then I'm gonna debate your question. The answer is no. Now, you can't hold an 18-year-old kid to the same standard as a pro.
No, and I get it, but we
So,
paying
so
them pro
no,
money.
yeah, you
We
are.
are
You
close to
paying them.
paying them pro money.
You're paying them on potential. You're not paying them on what they've done.
Mm,
They haven't done shit.
mm.
Yeah.
So you're paying on potential.
Yeah, I have a hard time paying an 18-year-old fresh out of high school on pro on potential.
I
To give a guy two, because Arch Manning came from a bullshit high school somewhere where he was probably Division 10, throwing the ball against teams that had 5'6" fucking corners. None of them went to college, and so he was shredding the damn league. And so it gets harder as you move up, and for the pros, it's going to be even harder.
DM.
So again, they're paying this
Here-
guy
here-
$8 million on
Here's
potential.
what you're not. Here's what you're not seeing. You're not seeing. You're not seeing the big picture from Texas. Yes, they paid that kid $6 million or whatever the fuck they're paying him. you're not seeing the books on how many asses his ass is putting in seats, no matter where he is playing.
Well, okay, I'm gonna say this: Texas football ain't never had a problem selling out at Texas. They never take Texas sell out every home game. They could be playing bullshit State University, and that game is gonna sell
But
out.
you think the prices didn't raise up because
Yeah,
we got
probably,
artists?
maybe a little bit,
Yeah. So
but alumni didn't have a problem. Don't have a problem really paying for it because
they
again, it's
so
Texas
they make
football.
they making money. Okay. So
Everything is big in Texas.
yeah, fuck all that. What I'm saying is you if you have a chance and you have the money to get a star name, you're going to go for the highest bid. You're
Mm-hmm.
not gonna underbrush that shit because I don't know, he might not be that good. Okay, well he'll end up at fucking Mississippi and tear your ass up, possible. You can't it get these kids getting paid in college. It's not about what they've done; it's what they might do.
Yeah, and I don't mind you paying the kids in college, but let's not single out one person to 2 million a year. Let's again cap it. Everybody should be on an even playing
Well,
field.
that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what we're saying. Well, now you want them to step in and put a cap on it. Before
Right,
you was like first they didn't want to pay nobody,
right.
but you
Right.
motherfuckers lobbied for it and you got it. You got what you look for. So now they like, okay, y'all figure it out now. You
And
know what
hell,
I'm saying?
I go back to the old school. Don't pay nobody shit. You got a scholarship, we'll give you a little bit extra on the monthly stipend and go that route.
Nah, that ain't gonna work.
But I understand it won't. It
They ain't
won't.
never going back. And
Yeah, they ain't
until,
never.
and until you only said that because you didn't live that.
Yeah, you didn't open
If
up
you,
Pandora's box
if
now.
you
This
live too
motherfucker-
much in that system, you'd be frying that shit right now.
No, hell no, shit. Like I
But
said,
but they're paying these kids on potential, and that's what it is. Yeah, I believe it should be a cap on it, but you can't. We we are pretty much media motherfuckers. We don't know who's gonna be worth that money. What does worth it mean? You know, if I pay like they paid that kid, they paid that quarterback to go to Michigan.
what 10 million?
Yeah, 10 million over the 4 years. That's 2.5 a year. We
Mm-hmm.
ain't barking at that.
No,
Why we ain't talking shit about him? He ain't balling out, but
Right.
he ain't costing them games either.
Right.
So he's solid. He's doing his job. He's getting his money, right? But that's a lot of fucking money.
Yeah, it is. It's a whole lot of money.
That's a lot of fucking money. So again, you're paying them to come to your school. You're not paying them on, he got to win the Heisman his freshman year. No, you paying to get him there,
all
and
right.
that's what this is. They're paying the kids to come to the school and get in. But everybody was kind of keying and ha-haing about, damn, Texas Tech is what they top 5 or top 3 on the
No, they're the highest. They got the highest paid. I think they had.
highest payout, right? So everybody kiki and high. What number they rank right now?
Right. Yeah.
6, 5. That
No, they
shit's
were. They lost, so they dropped down to 11 or 12, but they were like 7.
they was in the top 10 where
Mhm.
they hadn't been in who knows how long.
Right.
Not
Right.
even when Patrick Mahomes was they in that fucking top 10. So their shit's paying off. They got a high ass, you know, high salaries going down, but
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it paid off.
Yeah. Motherfucking Jordan Tyson set their ass back. Shit.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Arizona State.
um
But okay, so let's talk about what. So the thing is the coaches carousel. So let's talk about who should go where or who might go where. On the open jobs that we got now, we got Penn State, and Florida. Who you think should go there? Because everybody's talking about Lane Kiffin potentially going to LSU or going to Florida, saying that Kiffin likes the water, so he might end up at Florida. But LSU is more of a you know well, probably he will probably do better in LSU because they don't have another team in that market, a top top five or top four
Yeah.
program in that market like
The-
other schools do. So what you think? Kiffin gonna stay at Ole? I don't think he's gonna stay at Ole Miss now with Florida and LSU being open. I don't think
and,
he's gonna stay at
and
Ole
you're
Miss.
probably right. And I hadn't thought about that. But here's one thing that we do have to think about when we talk about coaches moving. The the school that's taking them,
Got the
they
buyout.
got, they got to pay that buyout.
Got to pay that buyout. Yeah.
So are they willing to pay whatever LSU is asking for this man plus give him the bag?
Hmm.
How long have we been watching Lane Kiffin coach?
Some years.
Since he was
Has he won a
what is
national title?
No, he has
no.
not.
Has he come to a program?
Well, he hasn't won one as a head coach. He's
As
won.
a
Okay, he was at Alabama, right? Okay,
NSC.
yeah. So, but has he? How much has he realistically elevated each program that he's been at that made them better off when he left?
He's just an offensive genius.
He's a good coach,
He's gonna put little asses in the seats
right?
because they gonna put some points on the board.
Right.
But some of these schools, that's all they looking for. We need more points on the board.
Yeah.
We think we can win if we get more points on the board, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think well he did coach down at what, Florida International or
Yeah,
Florida.
he dropped down after he left SC. He
Yeah.
dropped down, and then Saban brought him back up.
Yeah, so he could potentially go to Florida. Probably wouldn't be a bad fit.
I personally don't see. If anything, I would say LSU might be a slight bit more sexier, but he said I think Ole Miss may even say fuck it. We let's float him another 2 million a year.
I I don't think he should leave Mississippi simply, but we've seen him. He hops around. That's what he do.
Right,
Mhm.
right.
But I think he should stay where he is because I think he really is building something there, whether he could see it or not. You know,
Yeah,
uh, they are finally getting over, and I don't know what their last 3 or 4 games look like or whatever. Who they got to
they
play,
were
but
good last game. They won the game, but they lost to Georgia.
yeah,
They was up by fucking
I
two
don't know who
scores
they
and lost the game.
I don't know who their last couple of games are against, but they could easily end up in that SEC championship.
Yeah, they
Which,
beat South Carolina last game.
yeah, we ain't seen he could have Mississippi in that playoff, right? Which we ain't seen. We haven't seen that, and he got to understand that you don't just build it and jump off the ship.
All right. So okay. So now, what about y'all think what's his name? Dan Lanning gonna stay at Oregon with those jobs being open? Think he's set over in Oregon? You don't think that don't look appetizing to him? LSU or Florida?
I think he's okay where he is because he is competing in the Big Ten, and he's running off. He can get anything he want from Nike and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'd be dumb of him to leave. Truthfully,
Okay.
I'm gonna throw a coach out there that I'm just throwing this out there, but that could be on a hot seat at ends. What's his name at Texas? Sarkeesian. Um, 13-3 and 12-2 or something like that the years previous, but the first 2 years weren't all that great. Texas right now is at 6-2. They still got to play Vanderbilt, they still got to play Georgia, and they still got to play Texas A&M. This could be one of those 4-loss type seasons. They paying a lot of money for Manning, and right now that has not worked out. And alumni, it's going to depend on who alumni feels is not doing their job. It starts coaching, or is Manny just not that good? That's what
well,
alumni is going to base this on.
he's gonna get a reprieve because uh, Manning is probably out this week because he
Got a
con-
concussion.
So we don't know how long that's going to linger and last. So if he loses game or two without him, you say, well, he had his backup quarterback and blah blah blah. He might get a little bit of reprieve, but I could easily we can all see them losing the rest of them games you just
Yep.
said.
Well,
Yep.
I think Sark trying to get ahead of it because he recently came out and said that he would be willing to take over the Tennessee Titans NFL job, or if any coach or any team in the NFL was looking for
Now,
a head coach, he would be interested in at least interviewing for the process. So he might be
Sometimes
trying to
you
get
need
ahead
to
of that
watch
shit.
what you wish for.
I don't think you know. I don't think Sark is that. What's the word I'm looking for?
The problem?
No, no, no. That's not. No, he's not that. He's not that coach. He's a great coordinator. I don't think he's not a great pressure head coach. That's what I want to say.
Mm.
You know, has he won some big games? Absolutely. He's won some big games here and he's lost some big games there. Um, that Texas job is nonstop pressure. And
Yep.
I think Slick is a little laid back for that, you know. Um, and he did great. He did great up at Washington, getting them to play where it's not as much, the pressure ain't quite there. Shit, I think the Texas job got more pressure than the fucking SC job over here, and he did cool over there.
Oh,
Yep. It does.
I could see if he do leave, I could see Joey McGuire from Texas Tech maybe transitioning over to Texas. He's a Texas guy. You know,
Absolutely,
I could see him.
absolutely,
I could see him going to Texas if he do leave. That
yeah.
would be
Well,
a good move.
there's another coach that's out there from North Texas State named Eric Morris,
Mm,
who right now North Texas State is like 6-1, and his contract is up. They have a quarterback over there
mm.
that was a walk on and got the starting job. His name is Drew Mestamaker.
Yeah,
Right
yeah.
now, he's first or second in college football in yardage. He has 21 touchdowns and 4 interceptions.
I
Six
can
four 211. Freshman.
I can see Stark going to Florida though. Sark can go to Florida.
Yeah. What about the coach? What about the coach at Pitt? He started out 7-0 last year. He didn't end well, but right now he's what 5-2.
Where
If he
at?
at Pitt,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see him moving off of Pitt and taking one of those that Penn State job.
You
What
know
you
what?
think?
Yeah.
Maybe, but Pitt is one of them schools where you're gonna be happy at if you only lose 3 games a year. Because Pitt know they place in college football. Ever since Dan Marino and Tony Dorsett, they know they place, right? Ain't no national titles coming through there, no matter who the fuck else they get. So Pitt is happy with a 3-4 loss season. They get a
Well,
bowl game, get a little
but
bit
the
of
coach
money
may
too.
not be happy with it. Shit, he want to go on to bigger and brighter things. And
Hey,
I'm saying
Right.
that Penn State job probably look real appetizing into a
money wise, yeah,
coach like
but
him.
that pressure wise, ain't no pressure at Pitt. It's a whole lot of pressure at Pennsylvania State. So, well, I'll say it's more pressure at
Mm.
Pennsylvania State than
I
it is.
think I'm penciling in Brian Kelly at Penn State because he likes going to big places and try to turn that shit around.
Yeah, as long as he don't try to talk like them, like he did when he went to LSU, when he bought in that fucking Southern accent shit. To see, that
Yeah.
was strike number one right there, doing that old
They
ignorant.
don't like him no way, man. Shit, don't
Nah,
nobody like Brian
he
Kelly.
don't-
Shit.
he's,
I
he's
like him at Notre Dame,
I
and I
don't think
hate
he's
Notre
been
Dame.
like too many, pretty much anywhere that he's gone. He's not that, and I don't think he cared to be liked either.
What about Coach Freeman? He might take the LSU job.
Who is that?
Coach Freeman at Notre Dame.
Hmm, I don't know.
I
See, it's hard to say that a coach will hop from his
You know,
job.
him and Fickle was together, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, and and that's why Fickle might be feeling the pressure too.
yeah,
Uh,
but Freeman, he get back in this playoff again. Two, in there 2 years in a row in the national championship game last year.
mhm.
Notre Dame will give him the bag before they let him go.
Shit, ain't it funny how a day what the difference? What they say? What the difference a day make? At one time, motherfucker was talking about when he lost to Northern Illinois. They was talking
So
about him
the first
getting
game,
fired.
yeah,
Yeah,
right, right.
talking about firing his ass. Then he ran off the whole. right off the table and got him in the playoffs and shit.
Yeah.
Everybody
And now
relax.
you talking about getting more money.
Yeah, exactly. Because hey, he's doing a good job. Their problem is that they start slow.
Yeah.
They was 0-1
Well,
last year.
they play some tough teams. I mean, the two losses they got, Texas A&M and who else they lose to?
Miami.
Yeah,
Miami.
Miami. Yeah.
You gotta get your kids up for these games.
And
I'm sorry.
realistically, the Miami game,
They
that
were
kid
both
don't make that one hand catch for Miami, it could be a whole different ball game.
they
It
were
could,
both one score games though.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
So,
mhm.
gotta learn how to win them.
and I mean, you played that with a freshman quarterback on the road. So
Absolutely. All right, D Mac, what you got for us, man? We're at the half hour mark.
hit us back, hit him,
Half
Go ahead.
hour. All right, let me look something up real
hit him low.
quick. All right, this will start the week off cracking. So the thought of the day is this: you can change all you want to, but nobody ever forgets who you were.
That's a good one, dog. Nobody ever forgot who
You
the
can
hell
move
you
to
were.
Beverly Hills from Compton, but we know your ass was from Compton. So
Yeah,
Right.
your ass ain't bougie, man. Can't be bougie.
ain't bougie.
Yeah. All right, man. This is the Guy and K Show, man. This is where we speak up on the likes, comment, subscribe to the channel, follow us on TikTok at K Speak Up
Speak
On
up
It.
on it.
We'll be back tomorrow, man, on Tuesday.
Remember, fellas, women like their coffee hot in the morning.
They do like it hot in the morning. I like a lot of things hot in the morning.
Man,
Rather be warm than cold.
gotta be warm
Exactly.
with
Hey,
snow.
hey.
Yeah. And stay young and get old. All right, we out of here.